Everybody, I'm producer Sarah.
I'm producer Jacob.
And we wanted to give you all a behind the scenes look at the Gamechangers studio. So we'll be kind of walking through the studio. We're going to go in the control room, see if we can find anybody in there. And yeah, we just figured you guys would want to see where everything happens. So we're kind of in front of the studio right now. This is one of the studio doors.
Yes.
There are two of them. So this is where you kind of enter in, and we can walk on this way. So when you first walk in, we've got our little makeup area where you can do touch-ups. I know where Jacob likes to do his makeup in the morning before work starts.
That's not true. That's not true. But this is where we do any touch-ups or anything. Somebody's hair is going crazy, we'll make an adjustment here. So that everybody looks as good as they can on camera, because we want to present everybody well.
Yeah.
This area we're standing in right now, we'll usually cram about 6-7 people in here during an episode.
Yep.
And you can...
cozy.
It's not terribly big. It's not a big space. It's not a big space. But we make it work because we're good at that.
Yeah. It's cozy.
So then they actually shoot it over here. So Sarah and I are usually right around here. This is all of our camera shots for an episode. And so we're just kind of keeping an eye on everything. I've got a clock here, so I know how much time is left on an episode. And then these guys, we've got 4 of these cameras, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all of our shots. They're PTZs, pan, tilt, zoom. It's a robot camera. They control them back in the control room. We'll be there in just a second.
Yeah.
And so that way we don't have to have individual operators running all of that. We just have one person back there doing all that stuff.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. It's cool because we don't have to have people standing at the cameras. Hi. Yeah. There must be someone back there controlling these cameras.
Maybe we'll meet them later.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so it's cool that we don't have to have people manning each individual cameras.
Mm-hmm.
They're RoboCam. So
we got some lights in here, and then this is the table where Pastor Anthony and Pastor Matt sit. And oh no, we've got a third microphone up here. Did we have a guest recently? We'll find out.
We'll find out in the next couple of weeks.
Next couple of weeks we'll find out what that third microphone was for.
Fridays at 11:30.
So this is actually the space where they sit, and then they actually film the episodes. They've got a little what's this guy called? Screen right here, where they can actually see themselves.
Oh.
Or if we have a guest, we'll put the guest up there so they can see who they're talking to. I find it very helpful to see people when I talk to them.
You know.
I'm a millennial like that. And even here, you don't have that much space. Like we're using this little office closet fairly efficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys are lit. Not lit like they're cool. These are lit like they light up.
Like LIGHT, you know.
Exactly. We had both of these signs actually custom made.
Yep.
For the show from a company that does that, and they're super cool, and I love them.
Yeah.
If we ever make a change, these are going in my office. I'm
Wait,
taking
I'll
those.
fight you.
You can have this one. I'm going to take the big one.
Okay.
All right, perfect. It's so
That
easy
works.
to come to solutions
Yeah.
when you're on camera.
We'll probably really fight off camera. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, and then we have the little...
all kinds of little stuff. If you ever get an opportunity to look back here during an episode, because sometimes they're blocking it, we've got a couple of cool things back here. We've got an original football, I believe, is what Pastor Matt told me it was. I don't do sports that much.
Yeah, I don't either. I thought that was a weird...
It looks like a volleyball.
Yeah.
It really looks like a volleyball. But I'm pretty sure it's an original football.
Yeah.
I should have found out before we got started.
You can comment if you know.
Yeah, if you know, tell me, and then I'll make a correction.
Yeah.
And then this is actually Pastor Anthony's custom Gamechangers helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that sweet? It's a real helmet. You could put this on and crash into somebody. Don't, because you'll scratch up the paint, and then I won't be able to use it on my set anymore. And then over here we've got this football. It's got all this text on it. Pastor Matthew Kuhneman, changing the game for the kingdom. It's ordination date. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
So we've got that back there behind him. And then he had one up here that was signed. I don't know if it's still up here or not. It's not. He took that one back. He took that one back to his office because he thought it was too cool to leave on the set. But we used to have one up here that was signed. I don't remember who we had it signed by. I think it was Favre.
I think Brett Favre.
I think it was
he also
signed by
has
Favre.
a helmet that he brings. I think he keeps it at home.
Yeah.
But he brings it to set each time we record.
And we'll usually have it right here.
Yep.
But just so that we don't have an empty space, I'll move that up there.
Yeah. Yeah. They're clearly into sports.
Yes.
So we wanted to bring a little bit of that, familiarity, and that's one of their passions also. So we wanted to have that on set as well.
Sorry, I'm trying not to trip over the lights.
Yeah, there's like
lights
a
all along
bunch
the
of
ground
lights
here.
down here that
just
go behind them so that they don't look like they're just like.
We've also got lights up here shooting down onto everything. Anytime you see anything we produce here at One Voice Ministries, there's more lights than you're expecting. Think of a number of lights for that shot, double it, and you're almost there. That's how many lights we do for everything that we do. Because lights are a passion of Pastor Shane's. Shout out to Pastor Shane.
Yeah.
And so everything's always lit really well.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't let us not light things well.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to see who you're watching. So.
It is. It's very helpful to be able to see them.
Yeah.
But we'll head on back to the control room. First, we have to head through my office. Because I'm so passionate about Game Changers that my office is touching it. It's not a very exciting office. And there are giant robots on my screens because I'm first and foremost, obviously a Christian, and then second to nerd. And then,
in that order.
A professional third. So I do keep giant robots on my screen. And who do we have here? Hey, Fox.
Hey, Jacob.
So this is Fox. He's our director.
How did you get here?
He's the man in the back. He's the one hitting all the buttons and moving the cameras around.
Yes, speaking of, in the middle of trying to adjust the iris for the wide shot we have, let me blow it up larger so you can actually see.
What does adjust the iris mean, Fox?
So that effectively, in layman's terms, just affects how bright the image is. So if I want to, I can just have a really dramatic dark image, or if we want to actually see what we're doing, we can control the iris from here. Let me pop that.
So iris down means that you're basically turning the light down so that it gets darker.
Undoing all that work we did.
Yes.
Hanging all those lights.
All of the lights that we just mentioned, you can cancel them out with one little twist of a dial.
One twist of an eye and ruin the shot.
Yeah. Yep.
So we have our controller for all those cameras you may have seen earlier. And this is our board where I get to decide what's going to go up at any given time. So, it's usually they like us to cut well here.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So we
before
like.
we get to the cutting,
Oh.
we usually let everyone know so we don't
Yes.
have noises going on while we're on air.
We have on-air lights out in the hallway just to let anybody who's vacuuming in the hallway know, stop, we are recording.
And if they want to walk through the door, don't, please.
Please refrain.
Because we're recording. So, yeah, we've got a little sign that says
You guys
on
are
air.
Having surprise guests.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then Fox also, after we're done with a shoot and we've got everything, Fox is actually also our editor.
Yeah.
So he's the guy who goes back in and adds, the lower thirds, when the name keys come up, any graphics we do. That's also Fox. And then Sarah and I will sit with him and we'll go through and make...
we boss them around.
We boss them around. We do. We boss them around.
No, we work really well together as a team. I
think so.
I think we bounce off each other well.
I guess let us know in the comments if you don't think we do a good job.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of these cuts. Nothing makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's really cool that Fox does is he makes the editing job a whole lot easier because as the recording is going on, Pastor Matt and Pastor Anthony are talking, doing their podcast, he is clicking each camera. So, okay, Pastor, let's say they're both kind of interacting and laughing. And so we'll do what's called the wide shot, which shows both of them. And then Pastor Matt starts talking. So Fox will click to Pastor Matt's camera and show him on screen. And so a lot of what you see in the podcast is honestly Fox doing it in real time, as if, he kind of knows I mean, he does know what's going on, but you know.
As if he knows what's
As
going on.
if he knows what he's doing.
He does. He's got a low gold.
I've only got a liberal arts degree.
Oh, we won't hold it against you.
And then actually, our sound guy sits over here, and he's got this little recorder. I was going to use the
Something to
technical
do
name,
with
but he's actually
sound.
swapped it out twice, so I'm not 100% sure which one this is. So he's got his little recorder here. That's Brandon. You'll recognize him. He drums on Sundays. He's the guy who's drumming.
Drum cage.
Yeah, he's in the drum cage. So he does our audio. So he's got his headset on. He's making adjustments live while we're doing that. And then if he needs to fix anything, somebody coughs or just whacks their microphone, he'll go back in and fix that for us.
Yeah.
So he always sits right here and just runs that for us during the show. And he does a great job.
Eddie does too.
Eddie will come in here and help as well.
Yep.
And you know Eddie from Get Real and also playing piano on stage.
Yeah. So we're good, close,
Yeah.
tight-knit group. I think we work really well together. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain at what goes on when we make a Game Changers, and
yeah.
that was it.
Behind
Sorry,
this
we're
door,
not TV people. We're the behind the scenes people.
if you're wondering, behind this door is basically where we started.
Yeah.
It's like it's also a break room. So there's like a fridge and a microwave.
Little
Is there a
coffee
microwave?
maker. There is.
Yeah, a coffee maker.
Yep.
Yeah,
Freeze
so
maker.
yeah. But yeah, we kind of did the full little circle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our behind the scenes tour. We hope to be doing more of this type of stuff to give you guys a look into what really goes on and how much work and heart and passion we put behind it. Yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and we look forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah. Or you seeing us.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.